Olá a todos! Hoje a nossa lição será sobre as profissões. Okay, today our lesson is going to be about professions. This is only so that you all can use them in your sentences, so that I know what your profession is, you want to ask someone their profession, etc. Okay. O que significa profissão? What is the meaning of profession? A palavra profissão vem da palavra latim professio, que significa manifestação, emprego, estado, ensino. The word profession comes from the Latin word professio, that means a paid occupation that one professes to be skilled in. Agora, I've enlisted some of the professions that would come into use for you. I have the English version, the feminine and the masculine. Okay, now a small note here, like I've mentioned before in my classes, anytime you want to use a group of people you're describing, and if there is even one masculine member in that group, it always goes to the masculine plural. So all you have to do is go to the masculine column, add an S to it, and you will get your masculine plural. Okay. There are some cases where you have to add an ES or an IS, but that I will explain to you later. Okay. For now, I have given you a very general, so that you all know more or less how to make these statements. Okay. For example, now the English part I will say first, then I will go to the masculine and then the feminine. For student, we have o aluno, and feminine you will have a aluna. Again, you have for student o estudante and a estudante. If you've noticed, student is common here, only the article before the word is changed. Okay, so there are some of these cases. Police, o polícia, a polícia. Doctor is o médico, a médica. Judge, o juiz, a juíza. Painter, o pintor, a pintora. You can also use this word for an artist. Okay, o pintor, a pintora. Nurse would be o enfermeiro, a enfermeira. Carpenter, o carpinteiro, a carpinteira. Secretary, o secretária, a secretária. Now you will also come across the word secretária when you are referring to the word desk. So please don't get confused. It's the same word, only that here it doesn't change to secretário. You say secretária for both masculine and feminine. Okay, and it's also used for the word desk. Cook or a chef, you would say o cozinheiro, a cozinheira. You can also say for chef is o chefe de cozinha, a chefe de cozinha. Then engineer would be o engenheiro, a engenheira. Teacher or a lecturer, you would call o professor, a professora. O professor, a professora. Cobbler is o sapateiro, a sapateira. A breadman would be o padeiro, a padeira. A manager, o gerente, a gerente. Now here you have different types of managers, so when you want to add general manager or something else, you will put o gerente de or a gerente de. Then designer. You're talking about, you probably have an interior designer or fashion designer, you will say o desenhador de and a desenhadora de. Okay, now when you're talking, for example, about a fashion designer, you will say o desenhador de estilista or estilo. Again, a desenhadora de estilo. You're talking about designer of interiors, you will say o desenhador dos interiores, a desenhadora dos interiores. Okay, interior design. Businessman or businesswoman would be o negociador, a negociadora. Receptionist would be o recepcionista, a recepcionista. A taxi driver would be o taxista, a taxista. Gardener is o jardineiro, a jardineira. Journalist is o jornalista, a jornalista. Artist, now here we can talk about an artist, someone who paints, or we can also talk about a a film artist. Okay, so here you will say o artista, a artista. The word is the same. Advocate would be o advogado, a advogada. A writer is called escritor, o escritor, a escritora. A social worker is o trabalhador social, a trabalhador, a trabalhadora social. A priest is called o padre, a nun is called a irmã. Okay, like a sister. You also say sister, so a irmã. Pilot is called o piloto, a piloto. A purser is called o hospedeiro, and an air hostess is known as a hospedeira. A captain, now you have different types of captains. Again, you will say o capitão in general. Okay, a capitão, o capitão, a capitão. Tailor is known as alfaiate, o alfaiate, and a alfaiate. A seamstress is called costureira. Then we have a dentist, which is o dentista, a dentista. Someone who is retired, for example, retiring, your grandparents are retired, or some people's parents are also retired. You will say reformado or reformada. Singer would be o cantor, a cantora. An actor is called o ator, and an actress is called a atriz. A fisherman is known as o peixeiro, peixeiro, and fisherwoman is called a peixeira. A robber is o roubador, a roubadora. Now don't call your friends roubadores, okay? Then a mason, pedreiro, pedreiro and pedreira. O pedreiro, a pedreira. A thief, o ladrão, a ladroa. Again, do not call each other these names, okay? A chief or a boss you would call o patrão or patroa. Now we are already familiar with this word. Many of us in Goa uses oh patrão. This is only talking about boss, okay? It's also a profession, so don't just use it unnecessarily. Then you have farmer, which is agricultor. So o agricultor, a agricultora. Also you can say o camponês, a camponesa. And some of our mothers don't work, so or they're housewives, so to say, they don't work out of home. They're called a dona de casa. Okay. Now, when you want to ask the question what one's profession is, you will say qual é a tua profissão, when you're referring to someone of your own age. Or when you're asking someone who is senior to you or someone who is older than you, you will say qual é a sua profissão. For tu, it is tua, and você, it is sua. Okay? So then the answer will always be eu sou for example, you want to say eu sou médico, which is I am a doctor, or eu sou uma aluna. So and uma changes depending on your gender. Okay? And another way of saying, suppose you want to ask someone else's profession, you want to ask about your friend, or you want to ask about someone who is distantly in the crowd. You say qual é a profissão dele, or qual é a profissão deles. For ele and eles, okay? Dele for ele and deles for eles. Or qual é a profissão dela? What is her profession? Or qual é a profissão delas? What are their professions? Ela é uma professora. She is a teacher. Or ele é aluno. He is a student. Eles são estudantes. They are students. Elas são enfermeiras. So they are nurses. So when you're talking about collective, if the group has only females in it, then you will use the feminine plural. And if it, remember again, if it includes even one male, you will use the masculine plural. Alright? So now when I've used the word qual here, which is an interrogative. For when you literally translate, it says which, but otherwise in this question it is what. Okay, many others which normally what is como, C-O-M-O, but here we are using which is your profession. Out of the many professions, which one is yours? Okay, simple and clear. Alguns exemplos, por exemplo. Now I'm going to give you a few examples how to use this, to use your professions. For example, first one, o Kit é engenheiro. Kit is an engineer. Now why am I saying o Kit? Because we are talking about a specific person. Okay, we are not talking about all the Kits in the world. Okay, we are talking about a specific Kit. For example, there's a Kit in your class. You would say o Kit é engenheiro. Oh, a Anna é uma professora. You're talking about Anna, a specific Anna. In that conversation, you will ask, qual é a profissão da Anna? A Anna é uma professora. Then, o meu amigo é recepcionista no Hotel Mandovi. My friend is a receptionist in Hotel Mandovi. A minha mãe é uma enfermeira. My mother is a nurse. Or you want to say that José and Nadia are doctors, you will say o José e a Nadia são médicos. Now again, like I mentioned, masculine plural because we have José who's masculine, right? He's a boy or a male here, you will say médicos, not médicas, alright? Nós somos alunos da escola Manobicas. So we are students of the school Manobicas, alright? Now, I'm going to give you a small exercise that you have to do for homework, which is, escreve 5 frases sobre as profissões dos membros da tua família. What do you have to do? You have to write 5 sentences based on professions of your family members. So you can tell me your profession, which is you're a student. You can tell me about your parents, maybe your grandparents, or even an aunt and uncle or some cousins. Okay? So you can mention just 5 simple sentences. Do not write any complicated things because you have to understand it. Alright? This is for 8th standard. The 9th and the 10th can also practice using this video. Alright? Thank you and have a good day.